Men are being lazy. Tell us about that. Like splitting the bill. You're paying
Super
for
lazy.
You're paying for the bill, or
Yes, like outside of the sugar daddy situations and like that one random like feeder guy, like I'm paying.
you mean for both?
Yes.
You pay for the guy?
Yes.
Really?
I'm paying.
Pay for
Wait,
your meal and
so-
walk out.
So how does that work? So is it the guy who's asking you out?
Yeah.
Like
no,
he's like, "Hey,
either
let's go
way,
get
either
dinner?"
way.
Can I ask
Yeah.
a question? I'm sorry
Oh,
if
for
it
sure.
comes off offensive. How are you affording this? Because you
Sugar
have no
daddies.
income. You moved here from Massachusetts, right?
Her
Whatever the hell it
inheritance.
was.
Her parents owned a maple syrup conglomerate.
It was Vernon, wasn't it?
How
She's
are you
from
affording
Vermont.
Exactly.
Vermont. Same
She's
thing.
a hustler.
What I don't understand is, like, why would you pay for their meal as well? Like, why don't you just pay for yours and walk out? Screw them. You don't have to pay for them.
Usually because I like them.
She seems
like
too
if I'm going
nice.
out. I'm too nice.
She seems too nice. You seem really
if
sweet.
they're like, are they even offering beforehand, or like they're just like being weird
No.
about it? Yeah, so if they're
No.
not gonna offer and they're gonna be weird, like, okay, pay for your own stuff and be like, okay, pay for your own meal then. The least that you can do is offer. I mean, I'm totally fine paying for my own meal and all that, but the least you can do is offer.
It's not like that simple though, because they guilt trip you. Like some of these guys are
You could
so
just say no.
manipulative. They're like, I
Like,
don't
oh,
have
you're
any
good.
money.
That
like,
sucks to suck.
That's crazy.
But it comes
That's
after.
insane,
Like, you-
though.
hold
They
on,
go on a
hold
date and they have
hold
no money. That's not your fault. You just tell them to eat a dick.
What's that No
You
Scrub
sit
song
down.
by TLC?
You sit down and you like have your meal. Like they give you the bill. Like I'm not gonna walk out and not pay like my waiters, my waitresses, like the restaurant.
They can figure out how to pay the waiter.
I'm
you
not
paid your
trying
own
to
way.
be pro
He's like
man, but this
a-
is what happens to men every single day.
But
so
wait,
it's
wait,
kind
wait.
of a crazy discussion that we're having.
Rewind.
They expect me to pay? No, I agree. I like when men pay for me, but it is kind of like a funny.
Well,
hearing
no, I'll
the
pay for my own stuff, but the
It's like inviting the
Where
person
did you
out to the
make
date. Should
whoever invites, I agree.
yeah, how are you affording this?
How?
This is a good
I
question.
don't know.
How do you have money?
I think that's what I mean. Is because I'll just.
I need some.
Like none of us are narcs, but I do want to know.
She's
a psyop.
I think that's
the last
problem.
check or wire that came into your bank account. Like, where was the source of that money?
Don't listen to
You
them.
don't have to
They
answer
work
that.
for the IRS.
They're the ops.
Believe me, the IRS.
You're about to get audited.
No, but I think that's what I mean. Because like even then, like if I went on a first date with a guy, I'd still pay my own bill. So where I'm coming from is like you should just
At
pay your
least
own
half.
stuff. No, I'll just pay my own
it's
things. I'll
'cause
pay for.
I-
I don't
I
need to
would
split
be
it.
half.
I don't go on
No,
dates.
I'm not splitting
but
it.
my
Canada's
mentality
different though.
is-
You have like your own tabs. It's not weird.
Sorry, yeah. If my mentality with dates, and I've told you guys this many times, is if I go on a date and they want to pay the whole bill, I feel almost obligated to text back, and that's why.
If they wanna pay the whole bill, I'd be like, no, let me get
at least
it.
a portion. I'll pay for the
Yeah.
whole like check, but I just the idea to me is like if they pay the whole bill, I'll feel bad. I'll feel obligated to like text them.
That's
back
what
and
I
be like,
mean.
Oh
Like-
yeah, thank you so much. So sweet.
If
But,
he
like,
offers to
even if
pay the
I
whole-
don't like them, and
Whole
that's the
bill,
thing.
I'll be like, well, no, let me get it.
Yeah.
But if he's gonna sit there and be like, I have to go to the bathroom, like, fuck you, pay your own bill.
Was he
Oh, like a
like
dine and
making up
dash?
for it?
Yeah,
in
I'll
any
pay my
other
own bill,
way?
like
No.
whatever.
What
Like
is-
he didn't like.
What about the situationship? Are you guys going 50-50? He's
No, it's situationship, no chance.
I really want.
No, I hope
how
he's
you
paying.
feel.
Just because I think when you're actually dating, I think the dynamic.
When you're dating,
changes
it's
a little
different
bit.
because you usually like with dating you do okay, you hit it, I hit it, you hit it, I hit it. At least for me, like one at a time.
I agree. I am not saying that I
I'll
want
hit
to
it.
be paying for everything, and I think that I would like to stop doing that.
I think you should.
Yeah, I think I should as well. And
Don't
the question
pay.
was like, oh, like Abby, you think that men are being lazy in dating? Yes, and this is why I find myself like guilt tripped and manipulated into paying for literally everything.
Just don't pay for their meal, dog. Just get
out.
get your bill for your
what
own
if
meal.
you like them? What if you care about
I'm
them?
gonna be
Is there
honest.
anything else
Are you
besides,
gonna like you're
being
literally
broke?
saying that you feel like men are being lazy in dating, but then you're also saying like, what if I like them? You don't like them. He didn't pay for your meal.
You gotta be
Pay for your
more
own meal and
picky on
leave.
these hinge
Come on,
dates,
back
Pay for
girl.
your own meal and leave.
Back up. Come
He's
on.
not your man,
Sounds like-
baby.
It sounds like you're willing to put up with it because you're making. Yeah. these
Don't put up with
decisions.
it.
I think so.
Don't put up
yeah.
with
With,
it.
it depends on
If
the
that's what
person.
you want.
It
With
depends
what?
on the person.
What she wants.
She's
Don't put
paying
up-
the whole bill.
What,
Dinners.
what does she need to put up with?
She doesn't need to, but she is.
It's fine.
I got it. I fixed it.
That's true.
What? No, but what does she need to put up with?
I didn't say that.
She's
Or
talking about
what should
she's,
she not put
she's,
up with?
she's
Excuse
talking
me.
about how when she goes out to dates with men and then at the end of the date, you know, she feels she has to pay the whole bill, like her bill and the man's meal.
Kind of like how men do?
Yeah, no, that's fine. But then she's also saying like, but I'm super traditional. I don't like that men aren't paying for my
Whoa,
dinner.
wait, did I miss the part where she said she's super traditional?
That's what she said. She said she wants men to pay for her things.
Obviously, she
oh,
is.
hold on. Let me just come in here for just a sec. You're super traditional? Or is she
I
putting
don't remember
words
her
in your
saying
mouth?
that.
Okay, so
actually.
let me. Okay, I'll
Maybe
throw
she
that out
would
the window.
like to be.
Okay, let me throw super traditional
was
out the
that
window.
before or after
For the
two
right
sugar
men.
daddies?
Sure, very
Let me
quietly.
throw super traditional out
Yeah,
the window.
that's fine.
But she did say
She
that she
agreed.
would prefer that men pay for her meals because they're lazy and dating. But if you're going out on dates with men who aren't paying your meals, why are you paying for their meals? Throw them out the window.
Well, it's not intentional. Besides maybe with like some specific people I'm seeing like repeatedly. Like I don't go into a first date thinking like, oh yeah, like if they don't want to pay, I'm gonna like put up with it. Like it's just, what are you gonna do? Like I am not the type of person to not pay if we sit down. If it's more like, no, it's just so awkward. Like, or what if it's just burgers and you're like at the window and you like order your burgers and they're like, okay, the bill is this. I'm not gonna like look at like the person serving us or like taking the bill and look at like the guy and be like,
Just be like, hey.
well, I guess we
But
can't get
I-
burgers.
but-
Like, I guess we can't eat.
Wait,
like,
hold
go
on.
home.
Let's go into an actual example, okay? Give us
Gotta eat.
Did that happen?
We
You
have
were
to
you were
eat.
at a burger place?
Hold
Hold on. Were you actually at a burger place and this actually happened?
It probably has happened.
What do you mean it probably,
Probably or
has?
yes,
It
it
happens
How'd you-
that
too
much.
many,
Do you-
like-
are you
yeah,
just-
How does it
exactly.
happen that
Probably.
often? How
What,
are you?
do you just
I really
not
want to know how
remember?
you're affording all of this.
I
Where do
also
you
have
get
that
money from?
question. I
For
really
real.
do.
My thing is that it's like if you
I need
want
to
a
know.
man to pay for your dinner, why would you pay for his dinner at all? I understand that you're saying you feel awkward and stuff, but like you either want him to pay for you or not.
I can't force someone to pay.
Well, hold on.
No, you can. You can say I'm paying for my own meal. They'll get theirs.
And I say that, like I offer, I'm like, hey, why don't we go 50-50? But they guilt trip you. They say, I don't have any money. Like there's always
Tell
something.
them to
when
eat
you
a
get-
dick.
What?
And then you walk out?
No, you pay for your own meal and tell them screw you. I'm not
Wait,
paying
are
for your
these white
stuff.
guys?
I think you don't really have to put up with something like this.
What kind of date?
Like,
what-
there's nothing wrong
We know
with
your
saying,
type.
Baby, you gotta
oh.
stick up for yourself. You gotta stick up for yourself.
Wait,
Is
hold
what's
on. She's
happening
getting
here.
way too many
Yeah,
questions.
everybody's talking at her.
Let's do one at a time. Abigail is going to ask you.
Oh.
What?
I want to know how you're getting money.
Okay, yeah. People have been curious. Why don't you answer that?
Okay. I don't know super like how to. I just have it.
Make any sense?
You just have a lot of money in your bank account.
How'd you just come
balling. She's
across a ton of money?
Can you take me to dinner? I might not pay.
She has roommates.
I don't have any money.
Yeah.
Don't look at me. I'm not saving you.
No, we don't
Yeah,
have to go
it seems
into
like-
it. If
And
she says
remember
she
the
has
almost
money-
30-year-old
We,
I
Kidnap her.
I seriously just feel like if you, I seriously feel like you should just tell men no. If you don't want to pay for their meals, you need to get to a point where you can tell people no.
Can you walk me through this
no.
situation where
Here's
like,
the problem.
Put yourself in my shoes.
Yes.
Like it's going down.
Oh, you're a
you
little more
are
assertive
sitting
than she
down.
is.
You're sitting down at supper. You get the bill.
Wait,
And they
in-
say-
straight-
So this is what I ordered. Can you put that on a separate bill for me?
That's what you would say to the
Yes, I would
Yeah.
because I'm paying for my own stuff.
Us are like single. Like
Well, no.
But
Even if
also
I'm in a
too-
relationship, anything like that, I'll pay for my own thing. I think the thing is you need to get more comfortable telling people no.
No, you need to stop going on Hinge dates with dudes you don't like and then being surprised when it doesn't work out. It's
There
like
seems
not a
to-
match from the beginning. If you're hanging out, you're hanging out. If you're on a date,
I
you're
don't
on
think
a
it's.
date.
I don't
Go-
think it's
Nicolette,
necessarily
go ahead.
that.
I was going to say there seems to be a pattern of you going out with guys who don't pay. So maybe, I mean,
It's on her.
look for a different
No, it's
guy.
not on her.
I think you just need to get comfortable with telling people no. I think you'll get there
I'm just
eventually.
a little confused. I mean, okay, so how old are the guys you're typically dating?
Like in their 20s.
In their 20s.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming, at least the way it typically goes, like they're asking you out, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you're matching with them on dating apps?
Yes.
Of how many times would you say that this has occurred? Where you've gone on a date and you paid the whole bill?
50% of the time.
But no, not percentage. How many dates?
There's been so many, Brian. I could not give
more
you a
than
number.
3?
Oh, for sure.
More
like,
than 10?
I don't know. I don't know.
how
Well,
long
it's
have you been
never-
dating? No.
I've been dating since I was like legal to do that. Like,
I just.
Okay.
Wait, legal? Wait, what?
Wait, let me read this. Law Paladins Trust Fund Baby. Obviously, she's picking dates the same way that men pick women. She doesn't care about their money, just like men. don't care about a woman's
But-
money. Well, it's still, I mean, even if you're wealthy or not wealthy, typically people are going to.
I'm not wealthy.
I also just feel like you seem like a sweet girl,
Thank
and
you,
you
Lol Paladins.
kind of have a duty to, protect yourself and whatever. And if you don't like the way you're being treated because you think, men aren't treating you right on dates and stuff, you have a duty to tell them, no, I'm not paying for you on the date. If you don't want to.
No one's gonna advocate for you except yourself.
Exactly.
I
Yes.
feel like maybe it's the way you're presenting yourself to these
Like she's
guys.
a pushover.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I have pretty bad anxiety.
Say it up to him. Say you're not.
Julie has terrible anxiety.
I have horrible anxiety. I had
think that
panic attacks in the
I'm
karaoke
just
bar.
kind of, I mean, as a guy, I've never gone into a date, especially if I asked the girl, I've never gone into the date ever expecting that she pay the whole bill. Perhaps perhaps it could at minimum be a split, or I'm going to just pay for the whole thing. So it's odd to me that these guys are going, like they're asking you on a date, but they're not even going in prepared to at least pay their bill. That's really weird. That's really weird.
And if
Like,
you
that's
don't
some
like
girl
it,
shit.
tell them
That's
no.
what her
That's what
point
girls
is.
do.
But that's what she's
That's
saying,
some
that men
girl
are getting
shit.
lazy in
We can-
dating. That's
we
her
can-
point.
We can even double down with this area and like how expensive this area is in particular and things like that. It's like
It's a Santa Barbara problem.
But
for sure.
even
no,
with,
no, that's what's weird about it. I'm saying it's like
Well, I mean, people are definitely struggling.
I mean, even with
to
all
live
that,
out.
you should be able to
Area's
tell
very
people
wealthy.
like, fuck no, like, I earned this
think
myself.
maybe
I'm not
the
gonna do that
problem
for you.
is-
Y'all trying to move out here? You've
Even
been
if you do
looking?
like them, they should respect you.
from here.
If they like
Oh,
you, they'll
right.
respect you when you say no.
But I think the problem is, like, from what you've said
You definitely weed
earlier,
out some
is
people.
that
Yeah.
you win on dates because you want a friend and, like, you're kind of filling time and, like, looking for a companion. So I think you're probably just not picking the kind of men who are paying for dates. And that's no shade to you. Like, I like hanging out with people as well. I think it's probably just the people that you're picking.
You should be a
maybe?
little more selective.
I don't like go on like dates where you would like pay for something like supper
Yeah.
with the guys who I don't think I like very much. That's like a walk.
Okay,
Wait, can I ask you
yeah.
a question? Are you so? You said this has happened like at least 10 times or so.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, and are you going more so to like sit-down restaurants,
Sometimes.
and or sometimes
like
it's
a
like go to the
second date.
counter,
A
like
second date is
Habit
sit
Burger.
down.
You go to the counter and order. No, first date, but it's happening on second dates too. You're still paying.
Well, like on the first date, we walk. Like it doesn't cost money. Like he has to get himself there
Okay, so
and
on
then we're walking.
okay, so on first dates you don't go for like food or drinks or anything.
Well,
okay, so
that's why.
this is happening on second dates
That's
then.
why
Are you Hold on. Are you proposing the walking date or are they?
me. Because I don't
So then, but okay. So if you're initiating the first date, are you not then initiating the second date?
I didn't initiate the date. I just chose the
But you said men are lazy. Men are lazy because I go on dates with them and they don't pay. But
Yes.
that's never been the case for a first date because you only go on walking dates and you ask for the walking dates. So second dates, you're asking for the second date or they're asking for the second date?
It depends. Like it depends on the. It's not like the same
Okay,
every
so
time.
so
I like
second dates that they ask for, you're encountering men that are not willing to pay
Yes.
the bill,
Yes.
even though they're asking for it,
Yes.
correct? Okay, and so are you offering to pay?
No, I'm not offering. I get put in a position where I feel like I have to.
So give us an example. Give us 3 examples.
I feel like I have.
Okay, well, so the waiter comes
Yes.
and then puts, okay, hope you guys had a good meal. I'm the waiter. What happens? Explain it to me.
I'll kind of like sit there and like I always will like fuck around with my purse or my wallet just to like
him a
seem
chance.
courteous. Yes, exactly. You want to see like what's going to happen here, what's going to unfold. And then at that point, sometimes they really don't pick up their wallet and they might be on their phone. They might have gotten up to leave and then I'm kind of like oh fuck, like you get anxious and you don't think about it and you're just like, well, it's okay, it's not that big of a deal. It's only like $20. Like there you go. And it's just done. You want it off your hands. I'm not gonna be like confrontational.
Yeah.
I just might not see them again after that. But like, it's not one of those things where I'm gonna be like, oh, you should pay or like, we need to
no,
do this.
you don't have
What do you
to
think about like
confrontational
bringing
be
cash
like-
to your dates and you just kind of
Yeah. You also don't have
Let
to
him
be
do.
you don't have to be confrontational, but you also need to be assertive if that's what you want. Like
it's not even assertive. It's like,
Well, that's
oh hey,
confrontational.
we're splitting this.
well, yeah, that's
That's
what I'm
like
saying.
the
Just
general
be like,
statement, we're
just
splitting
say
this.
like, hey, are we splitting this or what's going on here?
And
just
then
straight up ask them.
and
That's
then
not an
they
issue.
say, oh, like I'm really tight on money right now, like I can't do it.
And then then say pay for your own meal.
Wait,
then
how
babe.
many times
Well,
has
they
that actually
can.
happened? Has that happened more than one time?
yes, it's happened more. That's what I've been saying.
Different
Okay,
guys.
Different guys.
How many different guys has a guy said, the checks come, oh, I'm tight on money?
Half the time I go on a date, which I
That's-
have been on quite a few, that happens.
That's also like if they're tight on money and they can't pay for their own meal, go wash dishes in the back, babe. You did
That's
it to
what I was
yourself.
thinking.
You did it to
That's what I
yourself.
said.
Okay, but what makes it
This
lazy?
seems, this is, I believe you, it just sounds very
No,
She makes a
uncommon.
point.
I
What
feel like
makes it
lazy is
That
like you
makes it
can't even
lazy.
pay your own way. I would say that's what makes it lazy.
well, why are you going out
she's
for a
not
lobster
lazy
dinner if you
for-
can't pay for your
for-
lobster dinner?
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
$20 date. The type of guy who's okay going on a $20 date, I wouldn't expect him to
Whoa,
pay.
hold on. That's not true. That's
Let's
not
go,
true.
Nicolette.
Hold on, that's not true. I'm totally fine with a $20 date. You need to pay your own way, or let me know beforehand instead of me being stuck there with a bill.
Even
or like,
McDonald's isn't even $20.
I'll fuck with McDonald's on the
there
first
with
date.
inflation and
What?
whatnot.
Listen,
Where are you
I'll-
getting a $20
I'll pick
date?
you up in my car and I'll drive us to
two
McDonald's right
burgers.
now. I don't
In-N-Out.
care.
I'll be your sugar
But
baby.
my question is
I'll
what
do
makes
let
it
me-
lazy?
let me get you in my
though?
goddamn
Like I just feel like you're describing the fact that you had to pay as like the men are lazy, but like for the multiple years ago where men were meant to pay, were the women lazy?
Hold on, that's
I
silly. That's
even
silly.
want to scratch that idea. How are they lazy? As in, they go to this dinner, they're there, and you don't even like present the idea
Yeah.
of being like, let's split the bill. Laziness would be like I don't even know what laziness would be.
It
because
se- it
even
seems
you're
like
on
you're
the date,
shy and you're being taken
they can
advantage
go
of,
work behind
is
the
what's
scenes,
happening.
like,
Lack of communication.
call cops for like.
Hold on.
Lol Paladins donated $200. If you run into one broke dude, you run into one broke dude. If you only run into broke dudes, you are the problem. She's picking dudes only
I
on
don't
his
think
appearance and drizz.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I think she might just be shy.
Do they speak English?
Oh, I'm shy. Yeah, I'm really shy.
Do they speak English? Are they fluent in English?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, do you-
I
I'm
don't know.
really shy.
You said
I
you
mean,
date a
you're
certain
young
type, so-
and you're meeting
even
on
if you're
dating
not
apps, it
shy,
seems like a
even if you're not shy, that's
I'm
fine.
here. I'm here because I'm shy.
Exclusively
I'm
coffee
so shy.
dates. Maybe
Okay,
just
if
going
I'm-
exclusively
sorry,
coffee
if
dates
I'm
or
wrong,
worst
I
case scenario
apologize.
that can
Hold
be
on.
your.
Just one second.